Fix that. You accidentally hit stream in portrait. Oh my god. 100 fun facts. God, we're losers. Alright. Fun fact number 1. You read it.
Superman did not always fly.
The original comic book Superman could only jump to the top of high buildings and then had to come right back down to Earth because he couldn't fly. Hitler had stomach problems.
This was revealed in 2012 when Hitler's medical documents were being auctioned.
Showers spark creativity. Showers also make babies.
Whoa! That was not a good fun fact.
Bees sometimes sting other bees.
Which is more common?
Than stinging people. Kids ask about 300 questions a day in Britain, because this is a British study.
The total weight of ants equals the total weight of people.
Like on Earth, the total weight of ants on Earth equals the total weight of people on Earth. We really suck at this. You have to be more enthusiastic. I'm so... Space smells like seared steak, because everything in space is burning. Excessively.
The healthiest place in the world is Panama.
Like where the Panama Canal is. The accordion is the most popular instrument in North Korea. Blur out his titties. This is a family-friendly vlog.
Killed a legendary, alligator.
Killed a legendary
There's
alligator.
a decorated war hero dog. While in the trenches of World War I, the U.S. 1st Infantry Division found themselves unable to communicate with other troops because of shell fire and damaged telephone wires. A young private came up with a unique solution. Rags, a mixed-breed terrier whom the soldiers had adopted in Paris, would carry messages from one division to the next, tucked into his collar. He saved many lives, and when Rags passed away in Maryland, at the very advanced age of 20, he was buried with military honors. And for more important canines, don't miss the 30 most important dogs in America. I'm gonna kill myself.
Why would you do that? Family friendly.
You have nail in your blood? Oh, iron. You have iron, but it says nail. Okay.
That study was not the best.
The pharaoh used to use slaves to keep bugs away.
I would understand. Dolphins have been trained
to use in wars. Actually, the Navy trains sea lions and dolphins to attack submarines or scuba divers coming up to their boats. Do we even have any views? Children's medicine once contained very high levels of morphine.
Oh.
Huh? That's like... They give really high dosages of morphine to children.
Oh.
You don't ever have an intro, you just post musicallys.
Well, I'm going to start trying to do an intro.
Hi, she's Rose. I'm Leora. I'm just here because she sucks.
Rude.
I'm not lying.
Look like you were the one sucking yesterday.
Excuse me!
Excuse me.
You work at McDonald's. Frickin' not.
Used to. There's a difference.
Whatever. Where is it?
Then and now. Well, maybe because it's not uploaded, it's not on my homepage. Add me at Rose Mouton. And it's there.
Oh shit.
Excuse the horrible language.
Oh poop. This is a family-friendly vlog. This is a vlog, right?
Really?
Do you know what a vlog is?
Yes, it's like a diary.
It's a video log. Rose! Oh, it's fucking echoing.
We have it on my laptop right here.
The weirdest creatures live in the deepest part of the ocean. I think
could
most
see
people
you.
knew that.
Well, why would they want to be out in the open?
The driest place on Earth is almost the same as the surface of Mars.
I can understand why.
Redheads aren't going extinct.
They're probably making more babies now.
Yeah, it's a recessive gene though.
So you have to have two parents.
One man saved more than 200 people from suicide. It's a sad fact that Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco is a site where many suicides take place. However, one Californian highway patrol officer has done more to combat this problem than any other individual. Officer Kevin Briggs, who battles depression himself, has personally talked to more than 200 people to talk them down from their proverbial ledge throughout his career. After retiring in 2013, Briggs wrote a book called The Guardian of the Golden Gate. And now he goes on speaking tours and encouraging people public discussion of suicide and mental illness. You go, Kevin Briggs.
Our European ancestors
are
are
cannibals. In 16th and 17th century Europe, cannibalism was actually a fairly common practice. And it was all for medical purposes. Huh. The practice seemed to have started because the Egyptian mummies were thought to have had magically curative properties, and so were ground up and put into many remedies. Y'all, great-great-great-grandmammies ate dead people because it was medicinal. Dogs actually understand some English. Some owners of disobedient dogs may have trouble believing this, but dogs can learn to recognize a vocabulary of about 165 words. Unsurprisingly, dogs respond best to short words, as well as words that contain the consonants like T or R, which may explain why they can hear treat from 3 rooms away. Pringles aren't technically potato chips.
That's weird.
Next time you see a can of Pringles, take a closer look. You won't see the word chip anywhere on the packaging. That's because Pringles are made of thinly sliced potatoes. But instead of dehydrating potato flakes pressed into their signature parabolic shape, that's what makes them less greasy. But when other potato chip manufacturers complained, the FDA ruled that Pringles could not be marketed as chips. The company eventually settled on Potato Crisp. Most laughter isn't because things are funny. Every culture in the world laughs, but surprisingly, most of our laughter isn't necessary.
Coffee cup.
Are you trying to make him fetch your tea?
No, he
I am
wants to
trying
drink
to
a
read. I am trying to... This is why you only have 1 subscriber and it's me.
I have 2.
It's you!
No.
Okay, shout out to whoever the heck subscribed to her channel. Which is me. Only 20% of laughter comes after jokes. The other 80% is a reaction to regular statements and questions like, how have you been? This ensuing laughter, however brief, helps form social bonds. People who laugh together grow closer. Ha ha ha!
What on earth?
We're bonding. Pro baseball once had women's players.
I think that threw everyone off right there.
Koalas have fingerprints. Chimpanzees and gorillas have human-like fingerprints, and so do koalas. In fact, koala prints are so alike to be almost indistinguishable from human fingerprints, even to expert crime scene investigators. As of yet, no koalas are known to be to have framed humans for their crimes, but now we know it's not impossible.
Well, let me know when koalas can talk. Water makes
Different pouring sounds depending on its temperature. Boil some water. We're testing this right now. Boil some water. I'm serious. We're testing this. I'm gonna keep reading fun facts while we test this. Dinosaurs lived on every continent. Back in the day, dinosaurs lived on every continent on Earth, including Antarctica. The reason we only find their bones in certain places, though, is that the weather and soil conditions in those loose places were just right for the bones to be fossilized. Scientists also speculate that there are many smaller sized dinosaurs that we know nothing about because their bones were too small to fossilize as well.
We have 2 people.
One of them's us. Rolls-Royce makes the most expensive new car in the world. Currently, the most expensive car in the world is the Rolls-Royce Swiftail that sold for $13 million. However, even if you have that kind of dough lying around, you won't be able to buy it. Only one was made. It was custom built from the ground up, according to the buyer's specifications. Apparently, though, brand new customers' cars have nothing on used classics. The recent sale of the 1963 Ferrari GTO for $70 million is supposedly the highest price ever paid for a car. Okay. The legend of the Loch Ness Monster goes back nearly 1,500 years. I just realized I put 100 fun facts and I haven't been counting them off. This is number 30. The tale was written in the year 565 AD, after the death of Christ. This speaks of an Irish monk traveling through Scotland, where the St. Columba were, while there, God help me, St. Columba heard stories of a water beast that attacked and killed local people when they went to the river. That's spooky. 31. Nutmeg can be poisonous. That delicious cookie that your grandma gives you is trying to kill you. A little dash of nutmeg in pumpkin pie or in your eggnog can give it some extra flavors, and it's a lovely spicy scent. Too much nutmeg, however, can be toxic. 2 to 3 teaspoons of raw nutmeg can induce hallucinations, convulsions, pain, nausea, and paranoia that can last for several days. Actually, fatalities are rare, but they have happened. So if you're looking for an easy high, eat a tablespoon of nutmeg and you'll just start seeing stuff. Family friendly.
That's when you have to find it. But we don't encourage anything.
I do not encourage or condone drug use. It's not good for you.
32. Chinese police use geese squads. You've heard of police dogs, but police geese? As of 2013, 12 police stations in rural area of China have begun to use geese as sentries.
Dang. They alert animals, and you probably know, can create a lot of noise and commotion. Ha!
Well, our grandma gave
Randomly?
me our geese.
The first iPhone wasn't made by Apple. They didn't make the first iPhone.
No, but Apple took over their company.
Yeah. The first mobile device to be called an iPhone was made by Cisco, not Apple. I don't know if I said that right. Don't correct me if I didn't. It allowed the user to use the voice functions of Skype without a computer. Apple announced its own product just 22 days later, and Cisco sued for trademark infringement. The lawsuit was ultimately settled out in court, and both companies were allowed to keep using the name. However, it's safe to say that you've never heard of Cisco, a Cisco iPhone.
Yeah. Her phone.
There is a country where twins are most likely to be born. What about my phone?
Your phone is an Apple, but mine has the Apple symbol.
Mine has Apple symbol too.
I'll be back. So that reminds me, my very first phone was an iPhone. I wonder if it has the Apple symbol. Yeah, my phone is very much dead. Do you know how to disable this?
Yeah.
Alright, I gotta charge it.
Oh my god. There is a country where twins are more likely to be born. In Benin, a country in Central Africa, is notable for having the highest birth rate of twins in the world. While the world averages is just 13.6 twins per 1,000 births, Benin is more like double the rate. It has 27.9 twins per 1,000 births. There is no single factor that causes this, but genetics, diet, and even the mother's height and thoughts play in a role. In contrast, parrots in Asia and Latin America are sometimes least likely to have twins.
Want to know a fun fact? I am a twin.
You do have a twin. Go get him. We have to test that theory too.
Twin!
He has a name! God. Ooh, boiling water. Lovely. I'm testing the water.
Never mind, he's keeping the kids entertained.
I'm pouring different kind of heated waters into cups.
And then we're going to use it.
You fucking ruined it.
I thought this is family appropriate. Oh,
This is gonna be hot.
it's going to break that.
Oh my god, it actually worked! The colder the water was, the more high pitched the sound was. And the warmer the water was, the lower pitch it was. Are we actually using this water?
If you want to.
Are we making more ramen?
If you want to.
I just shut the thing off.
We don't know what we're doing.
I do. I'm reading fun facts and eating ramen. What the
There's 3 different kinds of ramen in there.
There's like 7 different kinds of ramen in there. I just like chicken, guys. That's all I want is me chicken ramen. I dumped way too much water out. Anyways, next fun fact. The Comic Sans font came from an actual comic book. Most adults nowadays who know anything about graphic design steer away from using the Comic Sans font in formal documents. Whether or not the font deserves its negative reputation, it was designed by Vincent Conner, who drew direct inspiration from his favorite comic books, including Alan Moore and Dave Gibbons' celebrated Watchmen series. Gibbons, who did the lettering for the book, has described the Comic Sans font as dreadful.
And if our uncle was here, we would have him talk to you about comics.
Politics or comics?
Both, most likely.
For 100 years, maps have shown an island that doesn't exist. Almost nothing is known about Sandy Island, a landmass about the size of Manhattan in the Pacific Ocean off the coast of Australia. Supposedly, explorer James Cook discovered it in 1876, and it began appearing on, I don't know how to say that word, maps, in 1908. It wasn't until 2012 when a team of Australian scientists set out to survey the island that they discovered there was no island there at all. The scientists guessed that Cook may have in fact spotted a pumice raft of floating volcanic stone and gas. But nonetheless, Sydney Morning Herald published an obituary for Sandy Island. This is a baby. Babies are physical abnormalities.
Mm-hmm.
What? Babies, particularly
You never knew
newborns, are
that?
surprisingly different from the children they'll grow up to be. Whoa. When they're born, their heads account for a quarter of their full body weight, and the size of their brain will double in the first year of life. Babies have 300 bones and around 10,000 taste buds all over their mouth. Some of the bones will fuse as they age into 206 as an adult. But the taste buds on the tongue will eventually, not all the taste buds will vanish.
The queen has some hidden hideaways.
In her castle. Duh, it's like medieval. Since the early 13th century, the city of London has officially paid rent to the crown for 2 small pieces of property. Fortunately for the city, the price has stayed the same for over 800 years. 1 knife, 1 axe, 6 horseshoes, 61 nails present every autumn, and the ceremony of quit rents. Although one of these properties is located in the moors in Shropshire, I don't speak this language, and the other near the royal courts of justice in the city itself. No one knows the exact location of the Queen's Land, though.
So who's ready for nice, entertaining fun facts?
I like these fun facts. Like, the man who wrote Dracula never visited Transylvania. I'll find different fun facts if you don't like them. I thought they were good. Stir my noodles.
Whoa, Grandma.
I'm not. Hey, this is a family-friendly channel. I stirred them myself. With this spoon.
Ew.
What?
Is that clean?
Yeah.
Very good.
Ridiculous weird facts that are 100% true, so don't try to doubt them. Oh, like a donkey. What? Oh. Butterflies taste with their back legs, like their very hind feet. A group of crows is called a murder. Tomato sauce was sold in the 1800s as medicine. A donkey will sink in quicksand, but a mule won't. What? I don't believe that. A lion in the wild usually makes no more than 20 kills a year.
India has a Bill of Rights for cows.
Yeah, they deserve to live. Right for cows. Dartboards are made out of horse hairs. Okay. Grapes explode when you put them in the microwave. Do you have any grapes? In 1980, a Las Vegas hospital suspended workers for betting on when the patients would die.
What the heck?
In France, there's a place called Y. The letter Y. Almonds are a member of the peach family. They're not a nut.
We don't have.
In every episode of Seinfeld, there is Superman somewhere. The Bible is the world's most shoplifted book. Male seahorses carry eggs, not the female. Oh, thanks for the visual. Half of all bank robbers take place on robberies. Half of all bank robberies take place on Friday. In Utah, it's illegal to swear in front of a dead person. I don't know who they're gonna tell, but.
All right.
A crocodile cannot stick its tongue out. A snail can have up to 25,000 teeth. And finally, it is illegal to carry an ice cream in your back pocket in Kentucky.
Who would want to carry an ice cream in the back? Anyways.
I'm not trying to carry no ice cream in my pocket, but hey, if someone wants to.
They can go for it.
Right?
And if you do, send us a picture. Let us know if it melted.
Right? It probably melted right on their butt. You know what?
We let my brother on my laptop, and ever since there's stuff that keeps popping up.
There's like naked Asian ladies.
What the heck?
I didn't do it, your brother did. The struggle is real for the ferret. If a female ferret is in heat and cannot find a mate, she could quite possibly die. Wow. A sloth takes 2 weeks to digest the food he has eaten. In the USA, there are more Chinese restaurants than all the McDonald's, KFC's, Burger King's, and Wendy's put together. Wow.
Well, yeah, there's like 4 just in Carroll.
If you kept yelling for 8 years, 7 months, and 6 days, you would produce enough sound energy to heat a cup of tea. There are approximately 100,000 hairs on the average human head. At any given moment, about 0.7% of the people in the world are drunk. Our
What?
grandfather. I mean, family member.
It's not right to do it, but when you do it,
Drink responsibly. Always have a designated driver. Don't do it every day.
never drink the same thing.
Why not? What if you just like drinking Bud Light every day?
What if you want to try drinking something else?
Well, you can drink the same thing if you want. You can't like bash other people's preferences.
Yeah.
What? I'm right.
She's not always right.
I'm always right.
My village was destroyed.
Whoa.
What?
When you say 1,000,000 seconds, it means 11 and a half days. A billion seconds would be over 31 years. I don't think that's true, but I'm going to add it up later. There are more English speakers in China than in the United States.
And for somehow in Japan, you can speak both English and whatever.
Yeah, because there's so many Americans and English-speaking peoples. No! Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but it's not loading right now.
Well then.
Right. Ah!
And then
Everything is gone! No!
you're on the
Oh,
next page.
I am. It takes an average person 7 minutes to fall asleep. When you talk, you spray around 2.5 microscopic saliva droplets per word.
Well then.
Rats cannot vomit, neither can horses.
What?
My horse just spits on me. Like, she gets a big mouthful of water and then spits it on me. She's like a llama. Every year, 11,000 injuries are reported in America as a result of sexual experimentation.
And half of those probably weren't sexual experimentation.
Yes, they were. Every
Yeah.
year, 11,000 injuries are reported in America as a result of sexual experimentation.
But what if
They were trying to put something up somewhere it wasn't supposed to be, and then they had to go to the hospital to get it back out.
You didn't have to describe it like that.
620 million years ago, the Earth Day was only 21.9 hours long, and it's extended a little bit every year. This is a long one. A 12-year-old girl from Ethiopia was kidnapped by 4 men on her way home from school. A week later, the whole group was accosted by 3 lions who chased the men away and stayed with the girl without harming her, only leaving when the police arrived looking for her. Good job, lions. Thumbs up to all you lions. A now teenage boy called Ben Underwood lost his sight to cancer when he was 3 years old. He learned to use echolocation, oriented in space by sound that bats use, in order to sense his surroundings. Today he can play table soccer, basketball, he does karate, rollerblades, enjoys pillow fights, and much more. It sounds like an ad to buy a deaf kid. Our ears and nose never stop growing. You see old people with big honking ears, it's because they don't stop. In 1994, a man was arrested because he was dressed as the Grim Reaper and just stood outside people's houses and stared at windows. Okay. Oh,
It was
it's
for the
by
home.
an elderly home. He stared into an elderly home.
Okay, then I understand why he got arrested.
Bulgarians nod when they want to say no and shake their head when they want to say yes.
We do the complete opposite.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, no. And they're like, no, yeah.
Okay.
That made me feel uncomfortable. I can't snap. I can wink though.
I don't know.
25% of all bottled water in the U.S. at least comes from the city tap. Dasani comes from Detroit. It's gross.
I'm going to stop drinking bottled water or water
Yep.
altogether.
To encourage their young to train for combat, adult lions pretend to be really hurt. What the heck did you just do? Are you okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's not use this upstairs bathroom.
I thought somebody just died, but it's okay. Every kind of milk is breast milk.
The door fell on me yesterday. So the door did what it did to us yesterday on Logan's head.
We broke the door yesterday.
And it broke again.
I'm reading. In 1913, a survey was carried out among U.S. children working in tough conditions in factories. 412 of the 500 surveyed said they would rather continue working in the sweatshops than face the monetary humiliation and cruelty of school. The Indian village of, starts with an M, put a ban on alcohol. The entire population turned to chess and now boasts 100% chess literacy in the nickname Chess Village. Martochel. The human heart can squirt blood a distance of 30 feet.
That's a really good fun fact.
Soviet tenor Viktor Ivanovich Nitkin had such a captivating voice that as he sung to the Soviet comrades, the German troops on the Eastern Front of World War II stopped their fire to listen to him.
Orange juice tastes bad after you brushed your teeth because the toothpaste blocks the sweetness
Reciprocators
oh,
on your tongue. The name Australia comes from 3 A's in each of what? The name Australia contains 3 A's and each of them is pronounced differently. I read that wrong. Yeah, Australia. Okay, your turn. I'm gonna eat my ramen.
Use rebel. Scotland's national animal is a unicorn.
What?
Well, yeah.
It takes 42 facial muscles to frown, but only 15 to smile. So me being sad all the time and frowning is a workout. That's why my face isn't fat.
An apple in the morning will keep you awake more than a cup of coffee.
I'm still gonna drink that whole cup of coffee.
I'm going to drink a whole 6-pack.
You buy your coffee in packs?
Yeah.
What?
Because we had one of those Craig things.
I don't know what a Craig is, but I buy my coffee at a store.
Yeah, we went to the store and bought a Craig. It's a coffee pot that can do 1 cup.
No, I mean like, I want a double chocolate mocha frappuccino.
We wanted to go to Starbucks is what you're saying.
I don't have enough ambition to drive to Starbucks.
We
And there
have
isn't one in
cars.
Cairo. We can take a pedal bike. We can hitchhike.
It's
I'm
not-
sure some random person will give 2 really petty white girls a ride to their Starbucks. Never mind, that's actually a bad idea. We'll probably get kidnapped and die.
Diet. Grocery stores in France are forbidden by law to throw away the food they haven't sold. They must donate unused
Goods.
goods to charities or make sure it gets processed into animal food or compost.
It's hot. I'm trying to eat this one bite. I can't.
And then you put it back in.
What?
Nothing.
My slurping sounds? Does that give you flashbacks? Well, does it? Does it?
We did something we should not have done
Do
together.
not announce that to the internet!
We went out in the snow together in our shorts and t-shirts. Okay.
No, we're not done. We haven't read 100 fun facts, but you made me quit reading the other ones. No, I don't know where we are. We're not going to read this one because it's about Native women breaking rocks. Funny town names. I'm going to read all of them.
Whoa.
Shitterton, England. Hell, Michigan. Oh, it's Shitterton, England. Hell, Michigan. Why, Arizona? Why not Mississippi? Bastardtown, Ireland. Batman, Turkey. At one point, they threatened to sue Warner Bros. Beaver Lick, Kentucky. Bitchfield, England. Boring, Oregon. Bra, Italy. Catbrain, England. Cockburn Town, Turks and Caicos Island. Cockburn. Cox, Cornwall. Condom, France.
Okay.
Dicktown, New Jersey. Embrace, Minnesota. Cut and Shoot, Texas. Faggot Hill, Massachusetts. I can't say it.
Massachusetts.
Oh, fingering Hoe, England. Gay, Georgia. Hooker, Oklahoma. Hot Bottom, Pennsylvania. Hospital, Ireland. Kill, Ireland. Knoblik, Missouri. Lost, Scotland. Middlefart, Denmark. Normal, Illinois. No Place, England. Israel. Omafkin. Ofapkim. Ononcock, Virginia. Once brewed, England. Not far from Twice brewed, both in Northumbria, Pennycumwick, England.
Police Poland.
Rectum, the Netherlands. Scratchy Bottom, England. 6 Mile Bottom, England. Rotten Egg, Australia. Surprise, Arizona. Swastika, Canada. Tapuke, New Zealand. Thong, England. Three Cocks, Wales. Useless Loop, Australia. Vulcan, Alberta, Canada. Wank, Germany. Wankum, Germany. Weed, California. Westward Ho, UK. Worms, Germany.
And for all those Michigan people, there's only one name for your state.
What?
Michigan only had one.
Oh yeah, there was only one. I was so confused.
That's
This is so hot, I can't eat it. I'm trying so hard. My scrolling's inverted. People spend an average of 22 years of their life asleep. Well, I'm almost 17 and I have not even spent half of that asleep because I don't sleep. Why do men have nipples? It's because they have the Y chromosome. It's because until the Y chromosome kicks in, everybody's a female. You hear that? Quit bragging about your dick. You were a chick once too.
Well, in health, I learned that everyone was a guy.
No, everyone was a girl. Your health teacher smokes crack. Wait, what's your health teacher's name?
Mr. Heck.
His name is Mr. Heck?
Yeah.
Mr. Heck smokes crack. This is not a valid statement.
In India, kissing in public is not allowed. Don't kiss in public.
Oof. It was forbidden to buy or sell condoms in Ireland until the 1990s. You had to make your own.
In Germany, you are allowed to drive your car naked if mood takes you that way. But you may not get out of it naked.
What?
So you can drive naked, but you can't get out of the vehicle naked because you need to put clothes on.
A stamp that you lick gives you 0.1 calories.
Ooh.
Oof. Bruce Lee moved with such speed in fights they had to slow down the movie so people could see his moves. Oh jeez. If you live in Switzerland in an apartment building, you mustn't flush the toilet after 10 p.m. if you are a man. Also, you may not pee standing up after 10 p.m. The tinkle is just too annoying for the neighbors. Oh, fuck. I gotta piss at 10. I'm family friendly. Well, shoot! If I have to pee at 10... I look really fat from this angle. If you drink and drive in Italy and you reach over a certain limit of alcohol in your blood, you won't lose your driver's license and freedom. You'll say goodbye to your car too, which will be seized by the state.
Not moving there.
Yeah.
In Mexico, escapees are not charged for anything and no extra time is added to their prison sentence. Okay, there should be some kind of rule.
Yeah.
They escaped. And we don't know what they're in for, so...
A rodent's teeth grow constantly throughout their lives. They have to spend a lot of time gnawing on bark, leaves, etc. for their teeth that won't grow too long.
Camels can hold a grudge and wait patiently for their opportunity to take revenge.
A woman who was blinded in an accident developed multiple personalities, and some of those personalities could see.
In Russia, it is forbidden to speak positively about or to defend homosexuality in front of their minors.
Sexuality in front of minors.
Well then. You're eating on YouTube.
Yup! Dogs are the only animals who run to their owners when they get scared. Other domestic animals simply run away. Nuh-uh, my horse runs me over. What the fuck are you doing?
I just seen something pop up on here. Polo challenge. Can you touch your chin with your tongue?
What? Do it. You have weak tongue skills.
So many flashbacks.
If you don't flush a public toilet after yourself in Singapore and get caught, expect a fine of at least $150 US, and that's only if you're a first-time offender. We use more salt to get ice off our roast, 8% of the global salt production, than to eat, 6% of the global salt production. Wow. Click the next page.
We're probably well over. But
We'll finish this page.
if you don't stand up in Thai
Cinema.
cinema, when the national anthem is being played, it is considered a criminal offense. So stand up, people. What is that?
When Vin Diesel was 7, he broke into a theater with his friends, intending to vandalize it. They were stopped by a woman who, instead of calling the cops, gave them each a roll and $20 on the condition they come for rehearsals after school. That was the unusual start to Vin's successful acting career.
Hey, if it wasn't for that, Vin Diesel wouldn't be famous.
Oh my gosh. So, people love the Statue of Liberty. If you wanted to take your admiration to the gift stage, her shoe size is 879, 25 feet in length, 7.6 meters.
Her dress is better kept hush, but it's approximately the dress she is wearing could use around 4,000 square yards, 3,342 m2 of fabric.
Meters squared of fabric. God, Rose, get with the system.
God.
President Calvin Coolidge was a great lover of animals. He kept a pet raccoon called Rebecca and numerous cats, canaries, and mockingbirds and wombats in the White House. That guy was our president?
I don't know, look it up. Every year, Americans create around 1/5 of the world's trash.
Meet Nelson Harbrayson, cyborg artist. He has a special antenna implant in his head which allows him to hear color and see sounds, connect to the internet, Bluetooth, and nearby electronic devices.
When you're French kissing, it's not just you finding a soulmate. Your mouth bacteria are expanding their social circle quite dramatically too. A 10-second French kiss spreads around 8 million bacteria between two kisses. Eyes open wide. We are not bad kids.
If you stretched out all the DNA helixes in the cells of your body, there is about 10 trillion cells on average. So you may need a while. You'll get I can't breathe, I'm dying. You'll get a string of 744 million miles long, meaning it would reach the moon and back nearly 1,500 times. Or 4 times to the sun and back. Of the hiccups now.
The most successful university in the production of billionaires is University of Pennsylvania. 25 billionaire alumni.
Not Illuminati, alumni.
Oh, shit.
Okay. We've definitely read more than 100 fun facts. Some of them kind of sucked. Like,
The most successful university?
yeah, that one. I don't think anyone's ever gonna need that. Hey, if you play Trivia Crack, it might be on there. Do you do outros or do you just post?
We can do an outro. Because we didn't do an intro.
You don't do anything.
Well, I'm starting to.
Yeah, so I can watch it.
And whoever's been on and off, because there's been 1 to 2 people on and off all day.
How do I kill it?
What?
Do you hit the X at the top?
No.
What do those buttons do?
We're just going to start clicking buttons.
I'm pretty sure it's the